Hey there, everyone, and thanks for joining us for 7 on Social. This is a new way to get important, in-depth information out to you in a way that we may not necessarily be able to do on TV. For nearly 3 decades, there has been one program in the Ohio Valley making sure that students have what they need in order to succeed when they head back to the classroom. And that's the Adopt a Student program at the North Wheeling Community Outreach Center. Joining us today about this program is the creator and our very good friend, Reverend Darrell Cummings. Reverend Cummings, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a great honor to be here. Thank you for having us.
Absolutely. And we want to thank you all for joining us tonight for this program. And we want to jump right in and let's talk about the genesis and the early beginnings of this program, because it has humble beginnings from your childhood.
Yes, the reason that we have this program is because something that happened to me when I was a child. We were going from elementary into junior high. We were leaving the city, going into suburbs. We were leaving what some might call the ghetto and going to a better neighborhood. When it was the ghetto for me, it was just another neighborhood. And we were moving, and my father and mother, my father was a pastor, and when they moved in June, they went and bought me all new clothes for this new school that I was going to. The school that I had come from was predominantly African-American school. School I was going to was predominantly Caucasian school. 3,000 in the school, less than 100 African-Americans. Wow. And so we went, and the problem was over the summer, before September, back then we didn't start till September, over the summer I grew by 6 inches. And all the pants were 6 inches high.
Wow.
So I asked my mother to please go buy us some new pants because of the growth spurt. And I'm going to meet new people I've never had before, and I'm coming in with 6 inch high pants. And she said, Darrell, we are unable to go buy any more clothes, but what we can do, and my mother thought she was a genius, and I did too, was we'll go buy you some cowboy boots. And which works good while you're standing up, but when you sit down, it's like Lazarus being raised from the dead. And so every day of school, I heard, the rain is over, the ground is dry, why do you wear your pants so high? And my nickname was Noah. And so when I grew up and I had some time, I was reminded of that time, and I said, if I can pay it forward to help somebody else so that they don't have to go through that, I would. And that we started out just helping those in our church, then we just helped those in our neighborhood, and then it kept getting until it became a first come, first served basis, helping as many as we could.
Wow, it's truly incredible. And now we're going into the 28th year for this event, and before we started this interview, you and I were talking, and just tens of thousands of families have been touched across the Ohio Valley based on this program.
You asked such a great question about how many people have come through the lines, and said we've averaged about 500. So I did a little math on the calculator when you were gone, and it came out to about approximately 14,000.
Wow.
And so I'm sure some of them are some of the same people coming through over and over, but I didn't even realize that till you asked that question. And it humbles me, it makes me feel a little old, but it also humbles me, and I'm glad to know that we've got to help so many people. You know, I was in the mall a while ago, and a person wasn't talking to me, but they were obviously talking about me, and it was a man and a woman and some kids, and he just pointed over at me and said, they helped me when I was in the 3rd grade.
Wow.
And so it's good to be remembered for that. He seemed to be a full-grown man. I'm assuming it was a husband and wife and their own children, but he remembered something that we did when they were in need in the 3rd grade. And even though he wasn't talking to me, it humbled me again. And I thank God because we were able to do it.
And you know, that is truly incredible, and you say that it humbles you to hear that, but it is fantastic to know that there are programs like that and that there is a community that comes together. The Ohio Valley is fantastic.
It is. It's a fantastic community.
Coming together in a time of need and providing especially children with the utilities that they need to succeed?
You know, I think the Ohio Valley is A1.
Yes.
And we are not the only program. Now, when we started 28 years ago, I don't know of anybody else doing it. But now there are a number of wonderful organizations that do it, and that's very good because we can't get to everybody.
Absolutely.
500 is not handling everybody. So there are thousands that need it, and some do have residency requirements, and some do have need requirements, but they're reaching thousands, and we're very appreciative of that. And that's better for the whole community because if perhaps somebody new coming in, perhaps somebody who just got laid off, perhaps somebody who's working every day but don't get paid enough to do special things, gives them help. And it makes when Dr. King said, when the tide rises, it rises all the boats. It doesn't just rise one race or one color or one group, it rises, everybody's better.
That's right. That's absolutely right. And it's fantastic that we have a number of organizations that come together to make these different things happen for these children, because I'm sure that this program is not something that is easy to put together. There are a lot of people out there that need help these days, and that requires a lot of materials for these children.
A lot of material, a lot of labor, a lot of assistance, and I think it's important for me to emphasize that I could not do this by myself. Our church is not large enough to do it by itself. The North Wheeling Youth Center is not large enough to do it by itself. This is truly a community program, and we're grateful for TV7's help down through the years, coming in and helping us, and also helping people to know about it. And so this is a community effort.
It is.
And when you come, or whoever comes and is in need and comes, you'll see signs up all over saying thank you to all of these people who helped us to do it, great and small. Some people have helped us with $1. Some people have helped us with $10. Some people have helped us with a lot more. And we're very grateful for everyone, because we couldn't do it without their help.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Each and every dollar makes a huge difference in the lives of these children. Now, I know that you've talked to us a lot about the genesis of the Adopt a Student program, but you've also put together this incredible video that kind of talks about everything that goes into making this program happen, and it also talks about some of the sponsorships that back the program as well. So let's go ahead and take a look at that video now.
My name is Darrell Cummings, and I'm blessed to be the pastor of Bethlehem Temple here in Wheeling, West Virginia, and also be the director and founder of the North Wheeling Youth Center. And our purpose here is to make a difference in the community. One of the ways that we do it is through our Adopt a Student and Back to School Festival. And we've been doing it since 1990. Originally, we started just helping the young people in our church. And then we expanded to helping in our neighborhood. We kept getting calls that there were other people that were in need and heard what we had did. And so we eventually opened it up to the entire community. The original genesis of it was that when I was growing up in Cleveland, Ohio, my mother bought all of our clothes over the summer. The problem was, over the summer I grew by 6 inches. And so all the clothes that she bought were 6 inches, as far as the pants, 6 inches high. And I begged my mother, please go get me some new pants. She told me, Darrell, we do not have any money for any more clothes. We didn't get the supplies that we needed. And when I got older, I told God, if he ever helped me, that I would pay it forward and make sure nobody else had to go through that. I think we're one of the unique ones that give out not only book bags and pens and papers and notebooks, but we give out clothes, we give out pants, we give out shirts, we give out dresses, we give out tennis shoes because of what I went through. And we're honored to do it, and we're very grateful to all of our sponsors who help us to do it. We couldn't do this by ourselves.
Sponsoring the Back to School Supply Program is fantastic for ORC. It's the only sponsorship where you not only donate a financial contribution, but you volunteer your time, and then you actually go there and see the fruits of your labor, the benefits of not only that contribution, but your time and efforts. Because of that, we will volunteer and help and sponsor this for years into the future.
The purpose of the Fall Carnival is to send the kids back to school with a smile. This is where we try to treat them as heroes and we celebrate them. We're convinced that their attitude determines their altitude, that if they see us excited for them and make them the heroes and the stars of the carnival, and they get free tickets and free ice cream and free food, and hopefully they go back excited and do better in school. We're just so happy to see the smiles on their faces.
The Adopt a Student program really is a special event, and as a volunteer I can describe it as just a big celebration. Big celebration of opportunities, new beginnings. The students are so excited, their parents are so excited. The parents tell stories about how well their students are doing in school and how proud they are of them. So one of the things that I find so enjoyable about it is that we're helping students get off to a good start, and we're stressing the importance of education, and that it's also fun. It is a celebration, and it's also an opportunity to let the students know that they've got their families behind them, but in actuality they've also got a whole community behind them that wants them to be successful.
We desperately need volunteers. We definitely need sponsors and support. We just want to make sure that the kids get what they need. This is really a community effort. It's bigger than Pastor Cummings, it's bigger than Bethlehem Temple, it's bigger than the North Wheeling Youth Center. It's really a community function. The police, the firemen, the sheriff's department, the local businesses. Thank you for helping us to help me pay forward and help my dream come true of helping other people.
And Reverend, that's what it's all about, is bringing the community together. You had earlier, before we saw that video, had thanked us for helping you to promote the word, but the thanks is all to you and your efforts and everyone at the Bethlehem Apostolic Temple, because without the things that you all do, we wouldn't have anything to put out there. So we want to thank you for everything you do.
Just know that it's mutual.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And then we also want to tell folks about the Adopt a Student program and how they might be able to attend this year. The event is unique in the fact that it happens over 2 days.
Yes, sir.
So the first day is at the North Wheeling Youth Center, located at 407 Main Street in Wheeling, and that's on Saturday, August 11th, and it starts at 10 a.m. Then on Sunday is the second part of the event, and it's on August 12th at 5 p.m. at the Wheeling Park Amphitheater. Now, tell us a little bit about both of those days and how folks can participate.
Sure. Now, the event on Saturday, August 11th at 10 a.m. is a first-come, first-served basis, and a person will be able to come in. You don't have to prove residency, don't have to prove need. All you have to do is say that you are in need, and the child must be present, and they come through, and the child can pick out, along with their parent or whoever their guardian is, any item that they think that they need: pencils, pens, book bags, notebooks, protractors. There's a long list, and you just go through like a shopping cart, pick whatever you need, and then after that we have food items, because we also try to be a blessing to the entire family, and we try to give 3 to 5 days worth of food supply for those who are in need, and they can go pick up their canned goods, pastry items, bakery items, and there's various types of meats and vegetables. Then they'll be able to go over to their fruit stand and get the oranges, apples, pears, wherever that they might need. And then from there, the last part is the clothes, and they can pick pants, shirts, dresses, blouses, skirts, hats, tennis shoes, regular shoes, and then after that they can get their cotton candy, hot dogs, wherever that they want. There'll be some clowns there, there'll be some entertainment there, get their face painted, do whatever they want, and hopefully we send them out with a smile.
Yes.
And then on the next day, August 12th at 5 p.m. at the Wheeling Park Amphitheater, there will be inflatable rides there.
Okay.
We're praying for no rain on
yes.
that day, but inflatable rides there. And those are all free. You don't have to buy any tickets or anything like that. Just come as you are. And we'll also have a concert in the park going on at the same time. And then there'll still be more hot dogs, cotton candy, and things of that nature. And hopefully we send them back excited about to go to school. We're hoping that if they see we're excited, that maybe they'll get excited. Absolutely. Because we are convinced that their attitude determines their altitude.
Absolutely.
And so if they have a good attitude about going to school, and we're treating them as heroes, and we're applauding them, and we're celebrating them, and the community is investing in them, then hopefully they'll go back and say, you know what, I think I can do good, and they believe in me, and they're counting on me, and to release the greatness that's inside of them.
It's truly incredible. And also, I believe that we have found that there is a way that folks, if they're interested in giving a monetary donation, that they can do so as well.
They are welcome to do that, and that's all. We're always appreciative of that. If they have or buy a book bag and they want to give the book bag, or they buy supplies and they want to give the supplies, they can do that. But if they would like to just give monetary, we're very appreciative. They can go to our website at northwheelingyouthcenter.org. There's a PayPal apparatus there. They can use the Giveify app and give. They can also mail a check to Bethlehem Temple at 330 Main Street in Wheeling, West Virginia. Any way that they decide to do it would be greatly appreciated. I think they can go to any West Banco bank and ask for the Adopt a Student Fund and also be able to give that way too. Okay,
and I believe that there is a GoFundMe page out there
as
well.
There's a GoFundMe page as well. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And if they would like to go that way, all of those are available, and all of those would be appreciated. Whether it's $1 or whatever they can do, be greatly appreciated.
And we just threw up the address on our screen there to show folks where they can go to donate as far as the GoFundMe page goes. And also, there are a multitude of options that if you're willing to help, that they are ready to receive your help as well.
And we appreciate it so very much.
Yes, absolutely. All right. Well, Reverend Cummings, thank you so much for joining us this evening. Absolutely. God bless you too. And that's all the time we have this evening. We do want to thank Reverend Cummings and the Bethlehem Apostolic Temple and all of the volunteers and people that make this program a reality, because it's truly important.
It is firemen, policemen, sheriff's department. I heard a rumor we might have some people from the anchor department. I don't know, but whoever, we're very grateful.
Absolutely.
School teachers, and we have a bunch.
Yes, absolutely. And also, before we go, we want to remind anyone out there that if you're a public official or you're doing something great on behalf of the community, that we want you to come on to 7 on Social and to talk about your cause and help get the word out there. And you can contact us by email at news@wtrf.com, or you can call our 7 newsroom to book your appointment at 304-232-6332. This is just another way that 7 News is working for you. Again, we want to thank everyone for tuning in to watch this, and we want to wish you a good evening, everyone.